Hello, I am excited to sit down in this temporary common corner and take you through setting up my new avec. I'm just pouring myself some Hong Kong styled milk tea mixed with coffee. It's a traditional drink called yin yun. Apologies if I completely butcher that pronunciation to anyone who speaks Cantonese. Just setting up a lovely cozy corner in my living room and showing off my tabby socks, these Japanese socks that I wear with my house slippers. So let's get hydrated and get on with the video. Welcome to the Common Corner and welcome back to anyone who is tuning in once again. I am so pleased to have you here. And yes, welcome to anyone who is here for the first time. I'm glad that you have tuned in and I hope that you'll stay around as long as you'd like. I will now pass you on to myself talking in real time on the video. Enjoy! I'm here with my current Hobonichi cousin Avec, which is the 6-month book. It's the first 6 months of the year. We're ongoing with June at the moment, and that is the last month in this book. So today's video is in relation to that, as you might have seen from the title. It is the part 2 of Changing Books series that I have planned for myself so that I can take my time with transferring from this avec to the next avec. So the next avec is the July to December one. It is the second book of the year, and I have gotten really fond of this book. And it has grown to be very chunky, and I really love this book. So let's organize ourselves a little bit and I will show you just this comparison. Because this book has grown a lot, it's gotten really soft and fluffy and comfortable, whereas this new book is just so pristine that it is a bit kind of, she's like a stranger to me still. She's like a stranger, whereas this one is a good old friend. And hence I'm making these this like maybe 3-part series of changing books so that I can become really comfortable with her before July actually rolls around, and that's when the daily pages start in this book. So let's put my usual one aside for now and let's tune into this one. So in this second part of Changing Books series, I have once again made a little agenda for ourselves because there's quite a lot to do and I want to make sure that we get through all of it. So the first bit is just introducing that this is the second part of my Changing Books. The previous one was in regards to customizing this book so that it feels comfortable and it looks like me, and it feels comfortable to my eye, basically. And that's what we did last time. We also customized the first couple pages in this book. So I always have an introduction to the book in the very first page, which includes what kind of book it is, what month it takes place in, and also what are the commonplace book locations that I'm referring to within these pages. So in my previous book, I had, I believe, commonplace 4 and 5. No, actually, just commonplace 5. And you can see that here. 5 and 6. Oh, that's true. Sorry. So I had 2 commonplace books that I worked on while I was in this book. Commonplace book 5 and commonplace book 6. I'm still in commonplace book 6. So I believe that this is still the commonplace book that I'm going to be in when July rolls around. So I also have that noted here on the first page. So the first commonplace location is going to be commonplace book 6, starting from here. I can even actually write that down right now. There we go. And we also customize the following bit. There we go. And I talk about it in large detail in that video from 2 weeks ago. All right. And we just put a little sticker there, but that's basically all that we did last time. So we just customized the book. However, this time I want to be actually setting up the inside of the book so that it's ready for me to use when its time comes around. And in order to do that, there's a couple things that we need to take care of. So first of all, we're going to be setting up the index of the book. We're going to be setting up the first habit tracker of July. And also I always make a little key. It's a very, very, very minimal key, a lot more minimal than in my commonplace book. Yes, I make a little key before the daily pages begin. And then also at the very end, I just want to talk about a couple of things in my current Avec, just to catch you up on that I forgot to mention in the video on Friday. But I'll leave that to the end once we've actually covered the main content of this video. So let's get started. We are starting with the index. Hello again from the voiceover part of myself. The audio was lost at this bit as well, so I'm here to fill in. So here we're just looking at the 6 months at a glance that the Hobonichi cousins offer. Same with the Avec, of course. And I use this as an index, so the daily entries are noted here, and I'll show you an example from my current Avec. So within my index, this is where I have a little summary of the entry that I made on that specific day. So here, of course, starting from January, but in this next book, it's going to be starting from July. There's not much that needs to be decorated here, except just writing index. And then also a little key. I want to make this a little bit more prettier this time around. Yes, okay, so let's do that. In the previous part 1, I had already put this sticker here as an intention that I want to write index here rather than at the top. So let's do that now. There we go. So that is the kind of index done. I also, with the same stencil, which is really, really amazing, because you can see through the stencil when you're actually writing, so you can see how far to space the letters. So yes, I made the index here, and I also wrote key on this side. And I'm actually not sure how I feel about the index being on this side, because I'm so used to seeing it at the top, but we're gonna keep it there for now. So let's now make the key. I have mainly used just the colors of red and green in this index. So every time that I watch a movie, mostly if I go to the cinema to watch it, that is always going to be in the daily page entry, and I highlight that with green. And if there was anything really specific, like a big, I don't know, kind of event on that day, for example, there was Lunar New Year on the 10th of February this year, so I have that then highlighted in red. So basically green and red are the only things that I need a key for here. And as no surprise, I use Muji's highlighters for this. I just really love the kind of muted and darker colors that they have in their highlighters, rather than those like pastels or neon colors. Yes, so I'm gonna use these, and I think I'm just gonna highlight like one square and then say what that is referring to. I think I need a bit more space on this side as I'm gonna be writing. So there we go. There we are. Okay. Is there anything else I want to do here? Not really. I'm gonna leave it there for now. And yes, in between then there's gonna be the TV and film log as well as the reading log, so that when basically if I start a new book, I wouldn't have to go all the way to the other Avec to write it down. So I want to have a separate reading and TV log for both of the Avecs basically. So I need to put that in there. But actually I have a binder here that has all of my little scraps in it. Oops. So I might actually check now if I have that reading log in here, but I'm pretty sure that I used up the last one. Oh, okay. I have a reading log. Oops. I have a reading log here. What I could do is I could copy it out on the other side. I think I might, even if it's a bit damaged there, like the line doesn't align, I can fix that on the other side. and I could just copy out the outline with my pen and just do it like handwritten on the other side. That might be kind of fun, to be honest. That might be kind of fun. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, so let's do that actually. Okay, here we go. So I've just finished copying it out. So once again, full credit goes to Megan Rhiannon for creating this reading log in the first place. There's her little watermark at Petite Gloom. And yes, so basically I just copied out the exact same thing on the other side because I can kind of see the shadow of the paper. So yes, I like it. I really like it. That was really fun. It was really fun to like do the drawings and then write it out myself. So I'm just gonna cut it out now. There we go. All right. So I should have one of those like mini trash bins nearby. So now it's just deciding where exactly to put it. Just flip it and fold it. Oops. Okay, there we go. Yes, that doesn't look too bad. Okay, and then now I am going to use a whole length. There we are. I kind of do want to cut this in half and use the other one on the other side, because it is still quite thick. And I'm just gonna align this now here. That is the perfect length. Wow. Okay. Very good. I'll just put it here. Yeah. There we go. And then the same thing just on the other side. Oh, there we go. Okay, yes, there we go. So, okay, I'm happy that we completed the whole page. This is the one thing that was still missing, is including the reading and watching log. All right. And then if I run out of space to write down all the movies and series that I've watched, I just add another one on the next side here. And you can see that in my current Avec, where I very much run out of space in my first film and TV log. This is how it looks like normally. And then I just added a second one here, and that's why it's numbered 2. And I'm actually going to continue the numbering system in the next one and name this film and TV log the third one. Oops. 3. And then the reading log is only the second reading log. In my previous Avec, I only have 1. So I'm going to put number 2 here. There we go. Okay, there we are. Now that is done, that the index is set up. It really is weird like working in a new book, because the book lies flat. It's really like still like not fluffed up at all. It just feels so new and pristine that it makes me really nervous somehow. Maybe not nervous, but I'm just like, we're not complete friends yet, I think that's the thing. Yes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next is that I'm just gonna use the same paper that I wrote this agenda on, and I'm gonna cut little strips that correspond to this length here. And what I'm basically gonna do is make my habit tracker. So what I do here is that I replace the 2025 months with the second half of 2024. So with the same months that we have on the previous index page. And this is because I use this spread as a habit tracker. I'm gonna keep referring back to my current Avec because it's just really easy to show you what I've done previously and how I'm slightly modifying that in this next one. So yes, this is what it looks like at the moment. Quite nicely filled out, so I'm just gonna do it in this way, where I'm replacing the previous months with the months that are in this Avec. No, like the upcoming months, which are in 2025, I'm replacing with the ones that are taking place in this Avec. Okay, so this one actually got some some water drops on it, so I'm gonna use a new page from here. Oh wow, okay, that took something out from the previous one as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna, that lines up pretty perfectly. There we are. So I'm just gonna make a mark with the highlighter there. And with this, I think it's enough. That's perfect. I'm gonna make a little line. And then I'm just gonna kind of estimate how thick that line is so that I can just cut them out like this. Okay, I'm gonna cut it out from this side, but of course then I'm gonna use the other side as the actual like strip that I'm gonna place here. Okay, let's cut that out. So now I cut them into the size that I like. I'm just gonna make a little mark of where I need to shorten these strips just a bit. And then we can just paste them onto the paper. Okay. I feel like my mind is working a little bit slowly today. It's interesting. I don't know if it's the really cloudy weather that we're dealing with today. It was really sunny yesterday, I think. Was it sunny? It was like half cloudy, but it was still a really lovely weather. Whereas today it's a bit cloudy, and my mind can really feel the effects of the kind of grayness of the weather. I'm just gonna use my gray highlighter to make little points here. And I'm just gonna draw a proper line. There we go. Okay. Yeah, but despite it being a rainy day, not rainy, despite it being a cloudy day, I have enjoyed it so far. I had a really lovely morning time, cleaning up my space a little bit, and as you might have noticed in the beginning of the video, I introduced you to my temporary comment corner. I am here in this space for the next couple of weeks while my flatmate is out of town, just because I need to study quite a bit, and I don't want to do my journaling and film all in my room, where I also then sleep at night and try to get some good rest between these kind of intensive study days. So I moved it here. I don't like my setup here as much because I don't have everything right next to me. I usually have my bookcase right next to me, which you can see in my in the banner of my channel, and that's where a lot of my supplies are as well. And then I have a windowsill next to me as well, where I keep my kind of additional supplies. So here I don't have quite everything with me, and I'm also sitting on a couch rather than my armchair, so it's a really different vibe. I hope that you'll enjoy it while we are here, because we're very soon gonna be back in my usual comment corner. But yeah. Yeah, so now I'm gonna write the months down here. July, August, September. There we go. So now what I need to do is place this tape on top. The only thing is that just here I need to trim it a bit because the tape runs over. And I actually trimmed the paper a little bit, but that's okay, yeah. All right. And then the same thing for the other half. There we are. Okay. I like that. Now the only thing is that it says 2025 instead of 2024. I think, what should I do for that? I think I'm gonna use just the same. Is this broad enough? That looks good. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm getting happier and happier with this next book, and like excited for the change and the freshness of it all. I really like how that looks. So then now in comparison, these are how the months usually look like, and now the next page looks like this. But even if it's different and there's a slight like change within the continuity of it all, I enjoy it, and I always associate this kind of lettering and color of these top margins, or not top margins, but that kind of top section. It's very like the vibe is just habit tracking. Like that's the vibe that I get from it. I kind of do want to put somewhere that is like a habit tracker. And voila, that is now completed. Habit/life tracker. That doesn't look too bad. I actually quite like how it turned out. I'm just thinking if I should do like something around it. I kind of like this plant sticker that I put here. Let's see if I do have more of them here, or where did I put them? I do have a couple of more plant stickers, but maybe I can use one of these. Maybe this one might be cute. Index. Oh, but I might make a little, like with this gray highlighter, because this page is actually going to have quite a lot of use with this gray highlighter. There we go. And then I'm just gonna put this little sticker here. Kind of like it here. Ah, that is pretty. Yes, I'm not gonna use the other leaf sticker. Ah, that's really pretty. Okay, I like that. And I'm also gonna just make that first tracker of this Avec, so July. And I'm just gonna make it following the very similar thing that I do in my current Avec. Yeah, that's good. And then I'm just gonna write cups of coffee. Next one is 7+ hours of sleep. Next one is time spent on socials. So social media mainly. I need to track this because I'm trying to keep it under 1 hour per day, and at the moment I'm not very good at it. So I want to track it so that I can get that kind of sense of I don't know, like achievement if I do maintain it underneath that, because I know it's really good for my mental health to not use too much social media, as we all might know. And then the last one, I'm just gonna put cooking. Okay, so that's that actually set up now. And these bottom bits I'm just using for reflection on these habits or like aspects of my life. I reflect on it on these bottom bits. So that's completed. Okay, so we've done an index, we've done the habit tracker, the first one as well. And I feel like I like the minimalism of it. I'm not gonna add any other decorations here. And now it's time to set up the daily pages. So, ooh, this blue is really pretty. Okay, so just like in my previous Avec, what I've done here is did a little decoration. I used the paper cover that the Avex came in to decorate this, but unfortunately I don't have another one of these, so I can't use the same thing. But I'm gonna see if I have something Hobonichi related to use to decorate it. And I have the same paper, this paper here, I think, yes, that I've used to write out daily pages key. And I'm gonna do the same thing here and just do the same. I'm pretty much, I don't need anything else. Like if there's a quote, movies, and things to remember. Yeah, so those are the main things that I need anyway. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep the color of the quotes the same, because that's the same color as I have in my commonplace book. So borrowed text is in gray. So I'm gonna do the same thing here. Okay, but before that, I'm gonna have a little snack. So I'm gonna come back to you afterwards. Okay, hello again. I am back from my little snack break. I feel actually a lot better. I was noticing that my brain just started to stutter a little bit, and I was getting a feeling that I might get like a headache or something. So I took a little break, had a snack as I said I would, and watched some Wednesday. I'm rewatching the show Wednesday on Netflix at the moment. I watched it when it first came out and I really liked it. Okay. Good to remind myself to take a break when it's needed. But yeah, okay. As I mentioned before I took a break, we will now be moving on to the daily pages. And while I was on my break, I gathered around a couple of things that I might want to use. What I have here now is just something that I had gotten from my pen pal, this photo. I am actually not sure where it's from, but I think she got it from like a vintage shop. So, and I'm guessing it's somewhere from the US, because she lives in the US at the moment. So maybe, but it's just really beautiful, and it kind of a little bit reminds me of Finland, like really, really northern Finland with those big hills and forest and lakes. And it's just a good summer feeling. And I think even when in this book we're gonna move into the autumn time, seeing this photo will still comfort me. So I wanted to include that. I have some stickers from Midori, like journal related stickers that I want to use, and a couple of things that I'm gonna use to make the key. I also have this set of deco stickers. I don't know if this is the brand or what, but when I ordered a new phone case for this phone, I also ordered some stickers to reach the what is it called, like the free shipping limit, which was like £15 or something for students or something like that. So I got these stickers, which are mostly like black and white vintagey stickers. They're really beautiful, so I'm gonna see if I'll use some of these as well. And I also got some Studio Ghibli stickers, which I have here, I think somewhere. Here. There's a lot of them. I've already sorted out the ones that I really, really, really like. And yeah, so I'm going to keep some of these here. But anyway, I got some stickers basically recently, and these are really beautiful because they're basically transparent, so they don't have like a white outline, and because of that they're really, really good for like layering and things. So I'm gonna keep these by my side, see if I want to use some of them for this key page for the daily pages basically. But what I was thinking is that I'm gonna have this here. I want to write something here at the top, something similar that I had done in my current Avec. Let me show you, what did I write there again? No, I didn't write anything, right? Yeah, it was just "This is my life," which is kind of like a Hobonichi quote, or it's written like in a lot of, across the Hobonichi products basically. They come in this packaging and it just says, "This is my life." So I kind of like that. I really like that because what is in these daily pages is everything. This is my big book of absolutely everything. It is everything that is in my life. So I kind of want to write that here as well. This is my life. And then I have this, I just really randomly found a couple of things. These things from the back of one of my old journals. I was going through, like, this is my old bullet journal from like, I want to say like 2018 or 19? 2019, yeah, 2019. So at the back of here is like a little pouch. And I had something there and I was like, maybe I could finally use these bits. That might be kind of fun. So yeah, I was thinking of doing a bit of a layering situation like this. I'm not sure yet which one of the stickers I'm going to use. And then this is a sticker from Leuchtturm. So that's the Leuchtturm 1917 is the book that I had. And it basically came with these stickers. So I want to use that as the 3 bits that I use the key for. There's a little bandage, post-it note or something. And then I had this sticker that I was like, I've been saving up to use somewhere, and I think it might be really pretty here. So okay, that's what I'm thinking. Let's see how it actually turns out. First I need to put this one down. I want to kind of cut this a bit straighter, but I don't know where I put my scissors. Oh, they are all the way on the other side. Here we go. So I want to cut this a bit more straight. It was a bit wobbly. That looks better. Okay. That's good. Okay. And then I just need to decide how I'm gonna... Okay. And then I'm gonna put this in here. So for this following section, it's slightly jumpy because I needed to cut the footage quite a lot because it was like over half an hour, and it took me quite a long time to get this daily page introduction section completed. But I just laid down some tape on top of the photo. I wrote the phrase I wanted to write down, as well as all of the namings for the key stickers, as well as a little introduction to this Avec, and that's it. Okay, hello and welcome back to the mess that is now my little round table. But I made the cover page, and this is what it turned out to look like. Definitely a little bit more difficult than I expected, because I think it's the first time that I didn't intentionally have something prior to sitting down that I wanted to put on this page, but rather it was a moment of like, I'm sitting down, I want to make a key and cover page for the daily section of this Hobonichi, but I don't have anything specific that I really want to put here. However, I did know that I want to write down this phrase, "This is my life," which is taken from that Hobonichi paper cover that the books come in from here that I showed you earlier. And I wanted to put a key here as well. I made it a bit more minimal, as you can see, just a very simple key rather than like this, I don't know, feels more complicated somehow. And instead of just writing it on the page, I happen to have one of these Leuchtturm stickers with 3 lines, which was perfect because there's only 3 stickers that I use in my daily pages, because most of it is just memory keeping and writing down my thoughts for the day and planning. But sometimes I do have some something that I really want to take a look at later on, which is where I put a red sticker. Sometimes I write down quotes from books that I'm reading that I want to look at more frequently, hence the borrowed text bit. And then also I collect movie stubs and little notes of what book I'm reading, and then that's the green sticker there. This is definitely a bit more, or I should rather say a bit less minimal than I'm used to. There's a lot more going on than usual, but I kind of like it. I'm here for it. It gives like a scrapbooky vibe, and I'm really happy that I kind of found a nice space for this sticker that I really love. I got it from the off-print book fair at Tate Modern in London, and it says, I visited a zine fair and all I got was this lousy sense of community, and I thought it was just so sweet. So I wanted to put it somewhere special, and I thought that, okay, this page where I have my key, I often flip back on it, just because I like looking at it first of all, for example in my previous one. And yeah, I'm actually all of a sudden really curious to remember what this page looked like in my first ever Avec. So I'm gonna go get it and show you guys what it looked like, because I'm also curious. So this is the first ever Avec that I had. Let's see what it looked like here. Oof, this is so difficult. The pages are so used. This is where I put it on the second ever page of this Avec. I put the "This is my life" one. But yes, okay, so it looked like this. I had used the entire spread. I had put the key on that side, planned out my pages, and at that time, when I first got the last year's Avec, July to December, I had used it as a commonplace book, because I only got it in August, so all of the July's pages were unused. So I used the July's pages as a commonplace book. A very short one at that, only 30 pages. So yeah, but yeah, okay, so that's what it looked like. I had forgotten, but I really like it. It's quite pretty. I just placed the Avec on top of my other one, and this is the difference of how they looked like. Somehow this one is so run down compared to this. Do you see? I don't know if you can see the color change. They're sweet. It's really fun to look at them. Yeah. Okay. I just love my books. I just love my books so much. If you are noticing it, it's gotten even more dark than it was before. Like the candlelight is really like doing it for us right now. It's really dark outside, and the sun shouldn't be even setting yet. Not for a while. But yeah, I think that's the last thing that I wanted to do, but still I was thinking if I should set up the month as well. So we've done that. We've done our habit/life tracking. And then I'm thinking to set up just in here. Oh, why did I put that there? I'm gonna have to take that off. This was just from the Leuchtturm sticker, like the thing around it, but I pasted it here thinking that it would be a good spot for it. Oh no, now it's ripping the paper, but I might just get rid of it completely. Why I'm taking it off is because I need this space. Oh no, it ripped the whole page. It's okay, it's okay. You might have heard me say it's okay so many times in this video, because like I'm so precious about my books, especially when I first start them. So if they somehow get a bit messed up, I just feel like I need to keep repeating it's okay, because it really is okay. Like they're precious, but they are not perfect. They were never meant to be perfect. So yeah, hence I'm just repeating it's okay like so many times, but it's just to calm my mind down basically. Okay, so I'm gonna do my mood tracker here, so that's also ready to go. And I might actually put a little decoration here, but I'm gonna do the mood tracker first. So just as I showed in my previous video on Friday, I start by writing the last date of the month. So 31st, and then I go all the way down. So 30, 29, and I make a line here and here and then across as well. Oh yeah, I put on a sweater earlier because it was getting kind of cold. I noticed that there was a change from the beginning of the video when I didn't have a sweater on. I just had this like jumpsuit jumpsuit on. Okay, and then I'm gonna do a smiley face here at the top, a double Z. Oh, someone's riding a really loud motorcycle outside. Oh my gosh, please. See, now I messed up the sad face. Okay, the eyes are a bit big for the sad face. It's okay. And then I here write mood chart. Yay. Okay, that's ready to go. And then I'm gonna, there's this whale that is really beautiful and I really want to put it here because there's some like pages that I won't be using for this month, like basically the dates for the next month of August. So I'm gonna put that whale here. I just have to find it first, but it's really, really pretty. There's a lot of like autumn themed stickers here and I'm really excited to use them. Here. This one, maybe this one actually, it's kind of pretty. Or, yeah, I'll use this one. Okay. These are a bit of a hassle to get off. Oh, there we go. Okay. Is there anything else I want to put here? Maybe not. Ooh, it is so pretty. Nice. Okay. Yeah. I am going to, I think, leave it at that. Yeah, I'm not gonna add anything on top, I think. I kind of wanted to cover because like the sticker I had here ripped off the line from the box, but I'm gonna leave it at that. I think it's okay. Yeah. Yes, so okay, now that's set up as well. This is cute, this little like plaster I have, but I don't really have a place to use it right now. Okay. Then we have August. Oh, these pages are just so pretty and perfect. 2025. And then the weeklies. But basically, that's it for setting up kind of this inside aspect of my Avec. There's still a couple of things that I want to do before fully moving in, which includes a lot of like cross-referencing from my previous Avec, seeing if there's anything worthwhile there that I really want to keep in this Avec as well, something that I might need referring back to, etc. Also some quotes I really like to copy down whenever I move books. So yes, that's gonna be happening in the final and third part of this little series of moving books. So yeah, let's put that there. This is a very messy this is a very messy table right now. Let's do a little bit of cleaning. I think all I wanted to show you were just the pages from yesterday and today, because you would have already seen the last week's pages because I did a flip through on Friday. Yeah, so you already saw this bit from yesterday. Sorry, from Friday. Yes, I had gotten some stickers from Alex Thomas Creative, and you can actually see them here. They're called glimmers. It's the glimmers sticker sheet of like little cathartic moments, and I really like them. And I also ordered some more stickers from him, so I'm really excited for them to arrive, and I'll show you them next week. But yeah, so I just actually used that one of the stickers on today's page, which is just here. I haven't done too much of actual journaling yet. Just did a bit of writing in the morning hours of the day. Did my little tag of the Common Corner community, where I invite everyone to come into this corner of the internet, and I make sure to have space for everyone. And that's why I like to always write the new number down, so that it kind of includes everyone that has walked in the past week. And I just decorated that with one of the stickers from Alex Thomas Creative, and it's this kind of cloudy moment because, as I said earlier, it's quite dark today, dark and cloudy, and a bit of a contrast in terms of the color. I put this red goldfish, which is really beautiful, and I just really like how this overall turned out. And I think for the rest of the day I'm just going to be doing some writing. I'm just going to be doing some writing, having fun while editing this video, posting it and uploading it, hoping that you guys enjoy, and also doing a bit of cleaning to set myself up for the next week and hopefully have an early rest, because I have yet another training day at the hospital tomorrow. It's actually hopefully gonna be the last one of the year. If I get my final sign off from the consultant of the team of doctors that I'm working in, then it will be my last day of the year in a hospital, working and training to be a doctor. And if the consultant isn't there, I might still have to go in on Tuesday, but hopefully not, because on Tuesday my two sisters, out of four in total, I have 4 sisters, and 2 of them are coming to London to visit me with their friend on Tuesday. So I really hope that I don't have the hospital placement anymore then, because I can just spend the whole day with my sisters and their friend and just have a bit of a proper break before the last hurdle of the studying for the final exams of the academic year. And so far, thank you to everyone who's wished me good luck on my exams. I really appreciate it. Always helps me feel supported. So already thank you to those who have appreciated or have wished me luck. Sorry, I'm just stumbling over my words now because I've been talking for a while. But I will leave you at that, and I hope that whoever is also changing book at the end of this month, I hope it goes well for you. But I'll still talk to you guys a bit more about it in the third part of Changing Books little series, mini series that I've created. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next week's video, and until then, I hope that the week will treat you well. Bye bye.